Oh my goodness, that was actually really interesting. So, and funny as well, in fact. So, I would say, on the whole, Lidl is cheaper. Some items are a lot cheaper. So my Asda bill in total in the shopping basket was £94.36, and I managed to get everything in Lidl that was on the Asda list except for napkins and gluten-free bread. So I haven't got napkins or gluten-free brown bread. So the total cost of that was £3, and my Lidl bill came to £86. So by shopping at Lidl, I have saved £4. It has taken me half an hour, which puts my hourly rate at £8 an hour. Now then, I don't think that that's all very clever. However, I did manage to get some real bargains, because even though the shop was only £86, my tin foil and my cling film and my baking paper are all 3 times the size of what they would have been in Asda. So technically I've saved a lot more there. And my air fryer sheets were at 200 for £3.99, and I was going to be buying 90 for about £4, £3.50, £4. They're £1.64 each, so what's that? That's £4.20. So I was going to be getting 90 for £4.20, and I've actually got 200 for £3.99. So that's a good saving there as well. So overall, it is actually cheaper to shop at Lidl, but it's a bit of a ball ache, and took me quite a long time, and you can't always get what you need, so it's very interesting. However, I decided I was going to pay with cash, so I had also bought coffee as well, and when it came to pay, with all my notes that I'd got and with all my change that I got in my handbag, I was 96 pence short. So the lady behind me in the till lent me £1, which was in my trolley. I had £1 in the little key thing in the trolley, so she lent it me. She just goes, here, have this. I haven't normally got cash, but you can have this. And I said, we can have it back as soon as I've unpacked my shopping. Anybody in my family who'd be shopping with me would absolutely be dying of embarrassment. So that was really funny. So basically all the cash that I had in my handbag from yesterday it's all gone onto the shopping this morning, and that's really good, and I've got 6 pence left. Bargain. I might treat myself to something really special. Anyway, now sadly I'm a bit later than I thought I was going to be, and I don't think I can go and offload the washing machine, which is a bit of a pain, although I ought to try. No, I won't, because there'll be people in the cafe. I think I'll just leave the washing machine in there, because I'm not going to get it plumbed in reality, am I? So I'll just leave it. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting, because Lidl says it's cheaper, and it actually is. So it's cheaper on flour, it's cheaper on cheese, it's definitely cheaper on chicken, it's cheaper on eggs, massively cheaper on eggs, cheaper on fruit juice, not cheaper on milk, cheaper on pastry, not cheaper on butter, not cheaper on salad, but same as cucumber, but cheaper on tomatoes, and they look good as well. However, this all depends on whether I think I've saved money, because I've had to actually do my own shopping, and when I do click and collect with Asda, somebody does it for me, and often the click and collect is free, and if it's not free, it's only 50 pence. So if I think about my hourly rate and how much I might be able to earn as if I was actually working, this goes to prove the point exactly of what Dan Martell says, which is buy back your time and definitely don't do the shopping, even though it's quite pleasant to wander around a little bit. I think that my hourly rate should be more than £8 an hour, and that's my saving. That's how much I've saved. That's not even doing anything really all that useful that somebody else would do for free if I did it with Asda. So I think hands down Asda Click and Collect does win, really, although I have got a couple of bargains. So maybe I should just go standard with Asda and bargain hunting in Lidl, and then that's a win-win. And I could always do that sort of like any time, but I feel like it really. So yeah, fun. Now I've got to go and take it all up into the shop. I don't know whether. Oh, no parking. So here we are. Just going to go and park. That's quite an exciting and fun start to the morning. I'm going to find the little things that give me joy, and that sort of experiment is one of them. So clearly I do like experimentation and research. Funny. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll be excited tomorrow, even though I don't know whether I'll get a van log vlog in, because I've got both the girls, so we might have to come in the car. Right then, bye.